お前相手は戦術しか聞かねえって分かってんの。さっきのお前と一緒にするな。
Hello lovelies, I'm C and welcome back to another episode of Naruto Shippuden. Are we screwed? I don't know yet. Kind of looks like we are, but you know, like Naruto says, you gotta always believe in hope, so I'm hopeful. On that note, let's get straight into these episodes. Oh. Uh-oh. That's not even funny. That's not even funny. Yo, don't even play this game with me. It's not funny. This is not funny. That's not funny. Oh god, okay. Ooh, Sakura to the rescue. Just run a little faster. There we go, girl. Come on. Less looky, more dewy. Like, what? Yo. I mean, you kind of will, though, because you're putting us in your fantasy world. I never asked to do that. Your fantasy is not my fantasy. Yo, look at Naruto. Regret is not doing anything when we see you acting like this. Save for what does saved mean to you? I'm gonna kill you regardless. Yeah. Fight for your life or give up and go into his dream world. It's either way, you're dead. Oh. Here we go. Everyone's come back. We got the Kage, we got old Rochi, all the old Hokage. Why do you lick him? What the hell? Exactly. Oh, yes! Yes! Girls want to have bite marks all over her body. I'm sorry, but it's true. Oh. Shit. It's gonna take longer. That is not a lot of time. Oh. Okay. Tell them what's up. But Mater said switch places, but how is he supposed to be doing that? You gonna try and kill him and like become the Jinchuriki?
そんなものだったのですか。ならどうやってあんなのと。あと15分程度しかないってのに、そんな無茶な。近づけもしないのに。かといって何もしなければ結局同じ。
Exactly. Come on, Naruto. Use that, yes! 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 That defiance! Oh! Sasuke?
Naruto.
Hey! In your darkest hour, you know, sometimes family comes back together. Yeah.
これ感じる。これってナルトの心が私の術を通して。
Don't give up. They're still fighting. Oh, we're getting chippy Naruto and Sasuke.
あの時やっぱり声かけとけよかったってあの後で何度も思ったんだ。これはあの時の。
Damn it. I'm always good until they bring the music in too, just to like really like tug at your heart.
やっときゃよかったってよ。
ナルト君。
Exactly. Man, I'm motivated. Like, I'm not even fighting this.
なかったことになんかできねえんだよ。
Ah,
サスケ、俺も行くってばよ。
he expected you to. There we go, man. Damn.
何度も何度も。
Side by side, the way it always should have been.
またチャクラもらっちまってよ。気にするな。ナルト頼むよ。
で、サスケ、お前、相手は戦術しか効かねえって分かってんよ。さっきのお前と一緒にする。
Damn, everyone's getting a boost.
カリン、ほら、あれってさ、サスケの呪印模様だよね。
呪印の力はなくなってたはずだ。
そもそも15の順位、戦術の力。
Oh!
私の実験でその15のチャクラを注入されてすぐ呪印を解放したサスケくんだもん。サスケくんの左脳が同じように15のチャクラを適用して何が不思議じゃないわ。つまり戦術左脳。
Okay, 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 okay.
あっちに混ざろっかな。
邪魔だって、またされるよ。
Can you please just heal
そして
people
サスケくん
like
あなた
Shikamaru?
の力はこの後ろの2人と違って私のどの実験体とも違ってまだまだこんな程度ではない。私には
Man is still obsessed.
愛をかけ集めた情報から導き出せる私の勘がこう言う。あなたはいずれマダラを超えた忍び
Ooh, that is a compliment.
渦巻きナルト、まるでかつての兄者を見てるようだ。
Yep.
バカで甘く綺麗事を大声で口にする。
It's what happens when you can put those two people together.
こうして各五大国初代五影が集い、五影会談ができること、本当に。
No, I get it. After so much war and strife and loss, it's kind of just like people are sitting together peacefully and working together.
おさたる者がよ、する行為じゃねえよ、それはよ。
確かに、火影殿の言われる五影協定の趣旨に賛同するためここへ来た。ただでサインするわけではない。あまり下手に出る。
True politician.
取引だ。感情だけに流されるものではない。
Oh.
その通りだ。美獣はバランスを考え分配するが、すべて買い取っていただく。ただでも。
I thought you were giving them for free. Bitch, no. It's so sad because there's always this desire for war and growth and greed. But the truth of the matter is, like, the majority of people just want peace. They just want to be able to eat and, you know, live. And if they could have a pact like this, most people would just take it. The problem is there's always that desire for more.
今まで確かに我々はうまくいかないことだらけだった。我ら各々同胞や一族を守るためにやってきたことだ。致し方ない時もあったかもしれん。そして今日五国の協定がうまくいったとしても、それがどこまで続くかも守られるかも正直わからぬ。だが俺はいつの日か、これから先国は関係なく忍びが皆協力し合い助け合い、心が一つになる日が来ると夢見ている。それが俺の思う先の夢。今日はその夢への第一歩にしていただきたいのだ。どうかどうかどうかどうかどうか頼む。我らの愛すべき子供たちよ。今こそ我ら忍びの痛みから、苦悩から、挫折から紡いでみせてくれ。我ら忍びの本当の夢を。
True peace for now.
わしたちの代でその夢についての会談は必要なさそうだな。
You're living it.
違うか。
そうですね。
当たり前じゃぜ。ただしここで勝たねばそれも成就せんぞ。
土影の言う通りだ。
Tell him, Gaara.
我らは広がって指揮を執るぞ。そして忍び連合の最大の力を引き出す。
Yeah, they were desperately in need of leadership.
本来なすべきことだ。
Sometimes you just need to remember what you're fighting for. And why you're fighting for it. I love watching Sasuke and Naruto fighting together. Honestly, parts of this kind of remind me of like when Goku and Vegeta are fighting against the big bad. Let's just use Boo for example. And it's just like that team and everyone's watching like what? Let me just get the tissues from now. Like, goddamn.
無理ばっかしやがって。俺たちのためにどこまで。今までだって俺らの こととなると
Not because I think Shikamaru's gonna die, just because of this moment where he's reminiscing about Naruto.
俺もめんどくさかったりできなくなっちまっただろう。親父悪い。俺はまだそっちに行くなってナルトがよ。
鹿丸、今は喋らないで。あんたは絶対に死なせない。ナルトがみんなが必要としてんだから。
I've already started.
やり抜いてきたんだって。俺は後で知った。今はもうそんな思いをあいつにこれっぽっちもさせたくねえ。とにかくそう思いたくなんだよ。あいつと一緒にいるとよ。昔一度親父に言ったよな。いつかあいつはこの里にとって大切な忍びになる。ナルトといると俺はあいつと一緒に歩いて生きて、そう思わされんだ。初代様と違ってナルトのあのバカ野郎に相談役の二代目様のようなできる兄弟はいねえしな。まあだからこそあいつがほかげになった時、俺があのバカ野郎の隣にいてやらねえとよ。
Man, I'm a mess right now. Just
弾薬に俺以上のやつはいねえからよ。
ナルト、ありがとう。あんたのチャクラで、あんたの思いの力で助かった。
持ち直した。
that's just Naruto,
あり
man.
がとう、さくら。
I mean, yeah, I guess Sakura helped too.
俺の相談役になるかもしれねえんだから。
Even Akamaru's like, ugh.
なぜなら相談役は3人でもいい。
Oh, okay.
私だってナルト君の隣にいたいんだもの。
Well, there's another job you gotta work on, girl. There she is.
すなで様。
よくやった。
Aww.
おじい様、すまぬ。
すなよ、謝るな。孫の代まで問題を抱え込ませた。不甲斐ないのはこの俺ぞ。
だが
I mean,
おじい様の思いと
yeah.
孫の代、そしてその先に受け継がれている。
There's always light and dark. That's just a part of life. You can only find light because you've been in darkness and revert, and you know the reverse. You only see darkness when you have light.
戦いに気を取られてるうちにあの体重を
I hope that made sense. It sounded great in my head. That's still not strong enough.
お前は今まさにこの世に必要とされる存在になった。俺たちのなりたかったものだ。そしてこのままお前を救うぞ。
Yo, this is again why I love Gaara. Come on, Kakashi, we need you. Good job. Good job.
よし、そろそろ行けるか。
You had your rest.
俺の青春はまだ。
All right, guy.
行くぞリー、テンテン。
The rest of the team.
気になると今お前が皆を一つにしている。
After everything.
その波乱に満ちた人生が今の
Exactly.
お前を作り、お前のその生き様が皆の胸に希望を与えたのだ。先を行くぞ。
Honestly, as a story for like, you know, I don't know the age range of some, maybe like the youngest age range of someone watching this. But like, it also shows that you could have a hard life and still really make something special of yourself, but not just for yourself. You can also impact the lives of so many people around you. I like that message, first and foremost. He's just watching. Damn. She just gonna watch? Man, it's like my years of work. Damn! And that's the thing, this war, it really did bring so many of them together in unexpected ways. Damn. Yeah.
けどだんだん感知できてきたぞ。ここだ。
Damn. The thing about them too is they've always been in sync. Wow. Oh my god, are you serious? Shit. Gonna have to get out of this somehow. Oh, Kakashi, maybe. Damn. When they need help, their sensei is there. Come on, Kakashi. That's why he's so mad. He hesitates. And that's the thing too, because it's like at this point, after everything Obito's done, it's very hard to admit that maybe it was wrong. Because he's done so much that to live with all of that, knowing that maybe this wasn't the right decision, I couldn't even imagine. That is a different kind of pain. Well, they're still alive. Yeah, he's trying to push him. Can it be both? Wow. Yeah, but the reverse can also be true. Yeah, see? You were the same. It's that same situation where I remember very clearly when he was like, how could pain switch sides? And that's kind of clear here, where he genuinely could not understand.
この俺に勝てるかもわからない。こんな世界のためにもう戦う意味はないはずだ。この世界も数分
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, Nagato saw something and he's like, why? Like, why did he do that? Why did he change his mind? Why did he follow this guy? He just assumes that everyone should feed into that hatred for the things they see.
人道だからだ。まっすぐ自分の言葉は曲げねえ。それが俺の人道だからだ。
And something he forgot to admit was, as much as Sasuke may have betrayed him in the past, my man is standing right beside him, fighting her ass with him. Side by side. It is infuriating him. Yes, two sides of the same coin. I really like the message in these episodes. I think, you know, because the world can really be a very horrifying place, it's very easy to kind of lose faith and lose hope. But I think that most people in the world want a peaceful life that gives them, you know, just access to safety and security of some kind of living situation where you can, you know, be safe where you are, you get access to food, and you're not going hungry. Like, I think most people in the world, beyond just this desire to have wealth and all of that shit, that the majority of people really just want a good life where they can, like, feel comfortable day in and day out with food and safety and, you know, the bare essentials. Yes, like, material comes in, but it's like once you have that, it kind of at least leaves you in a good enough place where you are content. And I enjoy watching Hashirama just because he worked really hard to hold on to his hope and his dream for the village. And after making it a reality, he didn't just kind of like isolate himself. It was to continue to move that hope for peace throughout the lands, so that, you know, the Leaf Village would not continue to have to deal with war with neighboring villages. And so I think it's a very positive message throughout, because now we're seeing the allied forces all working together. And it just shows that at the end of the day, again, what they want is just life. You know, the very basics of their ability to live the way they want to live. And the threat to it has really brought all of them together. And I like to where Kakashi is just like, you know, Obito is using Naruto as this example of how you should be able to break people down enough where they all turn to, like, hatred. And I think it's really interesting because it is that same line where it's like, hurt people, because it's just like at that stage, all you can see is that negative side of the world that you think that everyone else should see it too. But the problem is not that people don't see it. It's just they don't want to live in it. Because that's baggage, man. That is so much baggage when you have to just always be angry and hateful. It's just, it's almost like a job, like a side job that you're carrying with you. So I like that, like, through Naruto, he's seeing someone who's not backing down, who's not giving in, who has lost a friend and will still fight for what he believes in. Because at the end of the day, he values what he values, and he's not going to shift those values for those emotions of anger and hatred. And we saw him do that with Pain, where he was so angry, but he still had that conversation. He pulled back on his desire to just destroy Pain. And through that discussion, the entire village was able to come back, and Pain could also, you know, die with the feelings that maybe everything that he and Yaiko and Kano and everyone, like, they had a real message and a real ideal that wasn't necessarily wrong. It was just other people trying to subdue that positive message that they had. And I like too when Obito would just, like, you could see it. You can literally see why he could not understand why Pain changed his mind. You could see it because he's just looking at him like, why aren't you doing, like, what, you're me, like, you are a representation of me, yet you're still fighting. Why aren't you giving up? Why aren't you giving in? Why aren't you doing what I did? And I do think of eventually Obito's gonna crack. I do see it, but it's sad because once he does, all you have is the knowledge of what you've done, the horrors you've committed, the lives you've taken. And then you come to the realization for nothing. Like, what did you do it for? You did it for a dream, but your dream. That wasn't anybody else's dream. You're trying to force and enslave people to just live your dream. And sadly, also kind of in the name of Rin, who never asked you to do any of this. And probably would be horrified if she saw what you were trying to do. Oh, there's so much there, man. There's so much. And I've pretty much just rambled throughout, but it's sad because you can feel for Obito. You really can. He did not have an easy life. And it's like we've seen throughout the series, he's not the only one. And the problem is sometimes when you're in that low place and you get that wrong person supporting you, it can definitely change the trajectory of your life into the worst place possible. And that's why I always use Gaara as such a great example of what can happen when you are feeling like you're in that negative space and you feel alone and you feel angry and hateful, and then you find someone who just reaches a hand out to you and shows you there is light. There is more that you can be, that more that you can have, more than you could feel. And, you know, look at everything that Gaara's been able to accomplish. Just because Naruto gave him a chance. So, there's a lot of anger and there's a lot of hate in the world, but don't give in. Hope is alive. Naruto told me. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to all of my rambling. I will see all of you in the next... Oh, wait. Thank you to everyone on Patreon for your continued support. Can't forget that. And I will see all of you in the next episodes of Naruto Shippuden. Bye.